Hi guys, so today we're having a look at these brushes from EcoTools. Now I've tried bits and pieces from EcoTools and they've been fine. It's never been a brand where there's been a brush that's like, oh my god, ride or die, want to use this forever. But these guys, I saw them in Boots and they just looked interesting. So first of all, they were in this packaging, which I think is the most pain in the backside type of packaging to try to open. You know, the kind where it's like cardboard sealed almost all the way around, you're trying to like unpick it. But the information on the packaging is that these are 360-degree Ultimate Blend brushes, best of cream and stick formats for smooth coverage and seamless blending. They are soft for sensitive skin. The packaging is apparently from tree-free paper, which I assume means recycled. It's still going to involve trees at some point. And it gives you a list of the brushes on the back. So number 1, blend, apply cream or stick foundation and blend in a circular motion with the Ultimate Buff brush. I can't say that. Pop, blend cream or stick blush and bronzer with the Ultimate Pop brush for a sculpted airbrushed finish. And free, brighten, for added definition, apply concealer or highlighter to apples of cheeks, bridge of nose and arch of brows with the Ultimate Cover brush. So, yeah, interesting. So I done my makeup with these today. Price-wise, this is a little bit confusing. They're showing as being $16.99 in America, dollars, but also showing as $16.99 in the UK, apart from some websites that have them at like £13. So potluck with the price you're going to find these for. But I did use them today for my makeup with, you know, foundation, concealer, blusher and highlighter, so we can definitely get a good feel of these for different products. So let's see how that went. Right, so let's get started. So I'm going to start with the big brush, which is down as the Ultimate Buff. It says this is best for cream and stick foundations, but I'm testing it with the liquid because that's what I use. Dose of colours, meet your hue, has still been a bit of a go-to at the moment for me. I keep meaning to switch back to my Revolution one just to kind of see if it's just that I've forgotten how good it is, but I'll do it another day. So, so this feels really dense. It is very flat, which makes this palette not ideal for using it with, but ooh. That almost feels like it's blending too much. Oh, that's weird. Look, it's like sunk right down into like small areas of the brush. Okay. I don't know, for some reason this feels really, really firm and I almost feel like I'm starting to wipe foundation off rather than simply kind of buffing it in. But we'll see how the overall finished look ends up. It is blending nice and fast. I've not got any streaks. Just kind of feel like I get a bit better coverage with like my softer brushes. Tapping definitely gives a bit better coverage, so let's go back and tap my nose. So I'm going to try the smaller one for the concealer because they seem to recommend that, although if you've been around my channel and seen me do my foundation more than once, you know that I put a lot of concealer on a lot of my face. And usually just use my foundation brush for that. But anyway, so I'm going to correct under my eyes, still using the Primark Correcting Fluid. I feel weird calling it correcting fluid because then it makes me think of like the white stuff that you use at school for, you know, getting rid of mistakes. So this is the Ultimate Cover brush, which is pretty much kind of fingertip size, which is cool. Nice size for under your eye. Again, it is a really dense, really firm brush, so that feels a little bit weird about like how much I can like squidge my eye about with it. kind of prefer when I'm working around my eye for the brush to kind of flex and give before my eyes like moving about. That might just be me though, so let me know down below if you agree or disagree on that one. I think I might have used too much product on that side. See, when I use like a bigger fluffier brush like that, it kind of gets the edges just a bit nicer, in my opinion anyway. So just going to use the matte base concealer stick from Revolution, and we'll see how it does with this, because this is very pigmented and is a stick product, which is what they said these brushes were best with. So yeah, I've not been taking great care of my skin lately. I confess I've been bad. So there's more concealer going on around the chin than normal. So I'm definitely doing more of a tapping motion with this. I don't really want to buff concealer around my eye. That's just not the way. So I'm gonna like zoom you guys. Wow, so I went to zoom you guys in and I hit the stop button rather than the zoom button. So I'm gonna zoom you in just so you can kind of see how different the kind of coverage and texture is looking, trying to blend this concealer into my foundation. And I think it is because, like I said, when I was doing the foundation, I felt like I was almost wiping some of it off, which is kind of redundant. I mean, I shouldn't be doing this, but this is like my current favourite brush, and it's not even the flat top one, it's the buffed base from Nancy, so we're still in the buff category. And I mean, that just looks so much better, so much quicker, to me anyway. Just makes things really seamless really quickly. Where, let's try and, because that's not even getting right into that crease there of my nose, so that's a bit of a pest. And that's because this brush is very flat and very firm, so it's just kind of not flexing into those areas and not reaching because it's not curved. Okay, so spot concealing might be what this is best for, rather than, you know, just kind of general brightening of areas or evening out of areas where you've got like just pigmentation and things, which is basically why I put concealer down my nose and up my forehead. Actually, I quite like it for the nose. That's weird, but I like it for the nose. For the record though, I am not extra enough to have a specific brush for blending out my nose concealer. Let's see how this guy goes. Don't know, I feel like it's not leaving me the best coverage either when it comes to spots. There's another one I can test. Okay, we're just going to test it on that wee area there, and go in with my okay, left me slightly more coverage than that, I guess. So I wonder actually if this is stiff enough to really just pick up product directly. Yeah, it is definitely stiff enough for that. So I would definitely be gentle using these brushes with your skin. And then, because the third one in the set said that it should be used for pops of colour, as in, you know, blusher, I pulled out a cream blusher for us today, and I found Honest Beauty in Boots the other day and got excited because I watch Tati all the time and she raves about these blushers and I just had to get one. Oh my god, it doesn't want to open. You may have noticed as well that I've took my nails off. I had acrylics for a while, my nails are now wrecked, so I'm being very careful. Wow. So I got the shade Plumberry, which is quite dark, so this could be interesting. I'm going to zoom you out a bit again without hitting the stop button this time. So this is the Ultimate Pop, like it genuinely says Ultimate Pop brush, which is just, you know, the exact same kind of shape, flatness, denseness of bristles, but a smaller brush. So I'm going to be very careful with this. Because this blusher is pigmented. I mean, it's applied it. Kind of nervous about like swiping in case I wipe away my foundation. But actually it's definitely done a better application swiping than just tapping, so gonna have to. So yeah, I'm pale. This blush is a little bit intense for me, but it's fine because I just kind of grab a foundation brush and give it a little blend in. Always remember as well, if it's the first time you're using a blusher and you've put it on and you think it's a bit much, give it a minute because the whole tapping, rubbing of your cheeks is going to bring a bit more blood there, which is going to, you know, add to the colour. So I'm just going to go and quickly finish up the rest of my makeup and come back for some final thoughts on these. Right, so I'm back. The only thing left to do is highlighter, and I decided to try the Ultimate Cover brush for that because it does say on the now busted up packaging that the number 3 Ultimate Cover brush is used for brightening, and you can use it to apply concealer or highlighter to the apples of the cheeks, bridge of the nose and arch of the brows. So I'm going to play with the Fenty Beauty Hollow At Me Diamond Bomb. By the way, has anybody seen Graveyard Girl's video where she opens this and for like the first time she opens it, the back comes off? I had this and had used it before that video with no problem. Every time I've used this since that video, the back has came off of it. So, So I definitely see more gold and pinky sparkles in this than any other colour, but it is pretty and I have had fun wearing it. So I'm just going to kind of give that brush a little wipe in my hand just to make sure as much concealer as possible is off of it, and we'll just see how much this picks up. It doesn't look like it's doing a whole lot, to be honest with you, but we'll see. I mean, to compare, that's my finger. Yeah, okay. So I've got my decision on these brushes and I don't think it's going to be a huge surprise to you guys. So this set, like I said, is $16.99. These 3 brushes, I hate them. I don't like them at all. I just think they're really heavy, and yeah, I normally like having like a bit of weight to my brushes, but honestly this just feels so dense and heavy and like, you know, it's and then, you know, I quite like having a chunky handle to hold on to. I find that easier than this. And then no. So do they blend out foundation? Yeah, but they almost blend it away. Has it got nice dense bristles? Yes, but in my opinion they are too hard. I don't think there's enough flex in there. Like we saw when I was doing the concealer around my eye literally squidges out of the way before this brush flexes. You know, it's like that's the amount of flex you've got with it. And you know, the bigger ones pretty much the same. So definitely not worth the money. I mean, yeah, slightly less than £6 per brush is technically really affordable, but I do not like these brushes at all. The blusher one, just about, but I actually like Fingers for Cream blush better because the heat helps it melt in. So for me, pass, goodbye, do not enjoy these. So if you guys have tried these and had a different experience, let us know down below. If you've got any questions for anything that I didn't cover about these brushes, again, leave that down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.